Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. Look at this defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Fancy footwork at the 45. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 9. Back to throw. Goff. Outright and brought in by Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Goff now looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They run for it. A-Chain. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Goff's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. Out route pass complete to Goddard. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
We're good. We're good.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott now. This pass is caught by London. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Shamrocks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 10. Now Goff. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call PPR?
Receiver still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Fielded at the 20. Shrugs him off. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Goff. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
On second down, a run by H.A. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing on third. Goff. Hard throw. Incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. This short throw caught by Goddard. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. 56 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down and 4.
2 for 1. DC. Here we go. 76. 76. What's that?
Now it's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Gone. Touchdown! Dallas got it. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now Prescott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's got it at the 15. And touchdown! Drake London, 52 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run with Pollard.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery, Goff.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 17, and it also gives them the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Goff.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Goff throwing again. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. A-Chain gets it from the gun.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Goff. Escaping the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Goff on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Being chased out left.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
Oh, Prescott stripped. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Powering his way forward. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards and a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And again, it's Prescott.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On third down, it's Pollard. And he is out of bounds here. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Shamrocks stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
First down, they go back to A-Chain.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Throw caught by A-Chain.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, gone.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end.
So